Okay, here's the story. So the other day, Thursday to be exact, I go into my kitchen in the morning to eat breakfast. And I'm standing in front of the sink washing a bowl when I notice a bug on the wall. Can we show the footage of the bug? Yeah, there we go, that kind of bug. I don't know what it is exactly, but after I saw it, I noticed that there were a couple more on the wall. Like 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6, just scattered around my kitchen wall. And then I noticed they were converging around this power outlet. And so obviously I think, there must be some sort of infestation behind the covering of this outlet. So, being the man I am, I decided I would investigate, so I went and got my screwdriver and popped the cover off to take a look inside. Upon doing so, I ended up finding, like I thought, a big infestation of bugs. So, even though it was gross, I stuck my finger in the outlet. Yes, I shut the power off, and I pulled out the infested dust bunny. It basically looked like a big wad of dust with probably about 3 or 4 dozen of these little bugs stuck inside of it. Dead or alive, I couldn't tell. Upon doing so, however, something else fell out of the outlet that had me really shocked. It looked like a little sack of some sort, and at first I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is what the bugs hatched from. Obviously they came from eggs or something. I don't know, do bugs come from eggs? Probably. Anyway, so I'm thinking, ooh, that's kind of gross. So I go to touch it, and I notice that it's kind of hard. And I notice there are little strands or something coming out of it. So then I'm like, okay, maybe I should just leave this alone for a second and see what else is inside the outlet that can help explain what this is exactly. So I start pulling out more of this crud from inside the outlet, and bugs and dust and bits and pieces are falling out, and then I notice these little cream colored hardened stick things are falling out. Okay, terrible description, I know, but it was what I was thinking in the moment. Weird cream colored stick things. So they fall on my counter, and I'm like, what the heck are these? And there's quite a few, so I start compiling them in this little area around what I thought was a sack, and then the final piece I pull out pretty much put it together for me. I'm looking at it and I think, is that a tail? Yeah. It was a tail. And I realized that these little cream colored stick things I'm moving around, they're bones. And that sack-like thing is a skull. And then I realized it's gotta be a mouse. Or was a mouse anyway. So, being the crafty artist I am, I decided to reassemble the bones. And so I did. And here's what the bones look like all together. Head, arms, spine, tail, and legs. As you can see, the skin, tendon, and or muscle had not deteriorated on its hip yet. Interestingly, when I was initially pulling the bones out of the socket, I noticed that its hands were actually hooked on to the brass wiring of the outlet, leading me to believe that it somehow got into the socket, grabbed onto one of the wires, fried itself, died, and then became a skeleton. And then years later, it was discovered by me. Anyway, I didn't know what to do with the bones at first, so I held on to them for a few days, hoping that maybe if I told some people, they'd want to buy them off me for a couple $1,000,000. Because of course, mouse bones are worth a fortune, right? No, apparently not. Anyway, so I threw them in the garbage. But I mean, it's pretty cool that I found some mouse bones in my outlet, right? I mean, who knew? You didn't, did you? You better not have. In other news, I got my second Zero Faces video up of the year on Saturday, so if you're interested in watching it or watching it again if you have already, I'll leave a link in the description for you to go check it out. And today, my second Shade TV vlog was finally posted. The title of the video is Asian Zombie, and I do once again sing a song as I did in my first Shade TV vlog, so once again, if you like me and my uke guitar to sing songs, go watch the video, give it a thumbs up, and support your local Dreimos. Thank you. Anyway, that's all for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, and goodbye. As you can see, the skin, muscle, and or tendon had not deteriorated. Deteriorated? Deteriorated. Had not deteriorated. Deteriorated? Deteriorate? Deteriorate?